3, 4. Sausage in a bun.
In a bun.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this week's edition of the Squatchable podcast, where we take a look at the week in Bigfoot news. Joining me, as always, from Power Breakdown, Phil Pulling.
Phil, how are you?
Who's that with you?
There's no one with me. That was my Nicky impression.
Oh, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
Oh, you're such an asshole.
I thought maybe there was a mouse in his pocket.
And joining us from Tennessee, Mickey.
Hey, don't go ball that around here.
Okay, I will stop doing that.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, sorry. That'll be the last time I do that. Sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Joining us from Tennessee, Nicky. Nicky, how are you?
I was doing good. And then you made fun of me.
Oh, it was so good. Sorry. Okay. If you enjoy Power Breakdown on Nicky, Nicky just in general, you may enjoy the badly drawn misadventures of two Bigfoot head on over the Bigfooting with Keith and Colin on Facebook, where this week Colin will continue his efforts to discover human beings. That's coming up this week on Bigfooting with Keith and Colin. Yes, SoFlo Entertainment, we did miss you, Phil. Phil has returned this week.
Yay.
We're all happy about that. We're super happy. So, our first story of the night. Didn't want to talk about it at all, even a little bit. But it is news, and as a couple of my viewers pointed out to me this week, we are a new show and can't cherry pick. So, here's a situation about 11, 12 years ago. A breakdown artist by the name of MK Davis took the Bluff. And before, you know what? No, I'm going to give it a little bit of backstory. Before this incident, I was actually almost a fan of him. He'd broken down the Victoria thylacine footage in a really good way, and I was a fan of it. He'd broken down a couple of Bigfoot videos, and they were really good. Until this moment, I was a fan of him. But he took the Patterson-Gimlin film, which is as close to a holy relic as people in the Bigfoot community can get, and he fiddled with the contrast. He put the red all the way up, made it completely red. And from that, he deduced that Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin had murdered a clan of Bigfoot. And not only did they murder them, but they were doing so on behest of the United States government to help the timber industry. That's the way I remember it. Now, that theory is known as the Bluff Creek Massacre theory. It was relevant for about 5 minutes, and then it went away, and we were all happy about that. Came back about 5 years ago. I think it was mentioned. MK Davis told everyone that Bob Gillen was threatening to kill him, and then it went away again. Now it's back. It is back because of that How to Hunt C word, who he went to the Ryan Reynolds School of Bigfooting, which is, I've been here for 5 minutes. Obviously, I know everything. And he has brought the Bluff Creek Massacre theory back into the forefront of people's minds. Now, I couldn't think of the words to describe the contempt I have for the Bluff Creek Massacre theory. I couldn't, formulate, because in my mind it's beneath the Ketchum Project. I would be willing to believe Matthew Johnson over MK Davis on the Bluff Creek Massacre theory. I'd be more than happy to walk through that portal with Thor and accept all of that as absolute truth. But you know what? I'm not a Bigfoot expert, but I know someone who is. I reached out to the only bona fide Bigfoot expert, as attested by the Washington Post, Matthew Knapp, and he gave me a quote. He isn't able to join us tonight, but he did give me a direct quote to read out, and he said, and I quote, "I would believe Rick Dyer shot and killed an entire family of Bigfoot behind a Walmart in Hawaii before I would spend a single second pondering whether or not there was a massacre at Bluff Creek." And you know what? That sums it up. That sums it up perfectly for me. I hate the Bluff Creek Massacre theory. It is so stupid. It is based on nothing whatsoever other than a delusional bearded git taking a video and putting a red filter on it. That's the, and that's just so Sorry, I'm going to rant. Phil, your thoughts, please.
It's a douchey idea created by a douche.
Thank you, Phil. Nikki.
I'm with Phil on this one. I mean, you pretty much ranted as much as I would have.
I can actually talk a lot more about it.
Go for it.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I might as well. I'm going to be talking about it tonight on my show.
Yeah. So is everyone else. The
Probably.
Squatch Detective is doing a show 9 p.m. Pacific, I believe, who's also covering it. But yeah, give us the plot synopsis.
Yeah, well, he came up with the idea of using filters when he was watching satellites and the moon and so forth, and he wanted to highlight different colors or different areas of the moon and so forth, and he would throw up these filters, and that's how it kind of started. And he thought, I'm not really sure, but he probably figured that he could add some higher contrast and sharpness to the Gimlin film if he used colored filters to filter out certain lights that he thought were light or colors that he thought was interfering. And I think that's how he came up with this red hue on everything, thinking that, oh yeah, now it looks great. Unfortunately, it was freaking red. And then of course, because it's red, he thought, oh my God. Except he said it like, oh my God.
MJ Davis, thank you for your time.
It's not a very good imitation of MJ Davis. I'm no expert.
I don't do voices, all right?
I'm no expert, but that looks like blood. And he was wrong. Even though something looks like something doesn't mean it's something. That's rule number one.
Are you sure?
I'm not sure about anything, Nikki. But I am sure about just because something looks like something that doesn't necessarily mean it's something you think it is. I can put money in the bank on that one.
You seem like a smart fellow. I'll trust you.
It's like the worst. It's like beneath the Ketchum Project, beneath Matthew Johnson, beneath Rick Dyer, even.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Is the Bigfoot is the Bluff Creek Massacre theory. It's the worst of the worst. I don't know why it has to still be relevant. Why can't we just forget about this absolute?
Because you're talking about we, as in people who have been around a while, the old school guys, the guys who know this crap already. When you're talking about we, as in Bigfoot believers or Bigfoot enthusiasts, you have to also include the ones who are like 14 years old that just came into it, that don't know anything about anything.
That's true.
So, and we are talking, a dozen years ago. So, what is old is new again.
Yeah, it was like 11 or 12 years ago that this thing first happened. I mean, it was contemptible now. It's even worse, now that we've had time to think about it. And it's that How to Hunt guy again. I mean, I haven't seen the video where he brings it up because I just refuse point blank to watch any more of his Bigfoot videos. He knows what he's talking about hunting. He knows how to harvest animals, safely and, respectfully. He's really good at it. But the Bigfoot stuff, he needs to shut the hell up because he's talking absolute crap.
And I'm just going to say, he's not the only one. Scott Carpenter has gotten his butt into the mix now too. I actually saw a video of Scott Carpenter, the guy that Pareidolia, he made Pareidolia famous.
Yeah.
He had a video several days ago or whatever it was, and he was in his car and he's on his way to work and he's talking about all the stuff that he's been told by a friend of his who is now deceased, And where his friend got the information from is more than likely M.K. Davis.
Yeah.
About these group of people who are from Canada, and all they do for big bucks is hunt down groups of Bigfoots. And the way
Bigfoots are an aphrodisiac in China, so there's a big market over there.
You think if you're hunting and killing Bigfoot, you might turn one in, to prove that
no, it's got to be top secret.
Yeah.
You see, if a town or an area has trouble with Bigfoot, and you don't know what to do, and you can find them, you call the A-team, and they'll come down and they'll hunt down every Bigfoot and slaughter them, and then they skin them, cut off their heads, cut off their hands and their feet, and bury the carcass. And then they keep the rest of it for trophies.
Mm-hmm.
And they get highly paid for this.
By the United States government.
Because it's so damn important. And we all know the Bluff Creek and those towns around there, they must have had one hell of a problem with Bigfoots.
Yeah, it's just an infestation.
Yeah, to have, these guys come down and have a slaughter.
Highly trained government commandos to go into the woods and slaughter all of those Bigfoot just to help that poor town out. I mean, they're heroes, really. Absolute. Yeah, I didn't want to talk about it. It's been going on for like 2 weeks now. I didn't want to bring it up. I avoided it last week. I avoided it the week before. But it is news. This is a news show.
You've been talking about it for the past couple of weeks. You're right. You've been avoiding it.
I haven't talked about it on the show.
No, you haven't. No. You've been talking about it to me.
It winds me up. It's so contemptible. Like the Bluff Creek Massacre theory is the bottom of the pack in the Bigfoot world. I would put NVTV above them in terms of credibility.
Yeah, I think I would too.
Absolutely ridiculous.
It's also ridiculous. I'm going to bring this up on my show. The Bluff Creek Massacre didn't even happen in Bluff Creek.
No.
Where
did it happen?
About 4 miles away and 2 months prior. That's the main footage that MK was showing, with the dead Bigfoot carcass and the pool of blood and the dog and everything. And he had the story that, maybe Bigfoot or Patty was running away from the scene. Remember that?
Yes.
Yeah, and she escaped the slaughter, and she managed to get away, but she lost her whole family in the slaughter. But Patty was filmed in Bluff Creek in October when the leaves were all changing, and the other footage was shot 4 miles away in another area in August of that year, 2 months prior to the Patty film. So therefore, even the title Bluff Creek Massacre is fake and false. And so is M.K. Davis.
Absolutely. It's beneath contempt. That's all I'm going to say about it. It's absolutely beneath contempt.
But I'm going to have fun with MK this afternoon. I found the 3 videos I did of him. One's a parody. The other 2, one was the Winking Tree one. Remember that, where he was validating Rick Dyer's tent video? Remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
It blinks. Look at that. Look at that. It blinks. Okay, and I completely blew that out of the water, made him look like a total fool. That one, and the one where Mike Sells is on his farm, and you can see his 2 dogs playing with each other, and he says, "These Bigfoots are huge, but not as huge as this guy. This guy is massive." And of course, it was Mike Sells, tall, lanky Mike Sells, and the two smaller dogs playing in the background. But the quality was so bad, you can call it anything you want. And of course, he calls it 3 Bigfoots. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm gonna put those 3 together in one video and post it after the show. The show.
Yeah, I'll look forward to that, and I will look forward to Midnight at the Oasis tomorrow. It was a good show last week as well. Skinwalker Ranch.
Yeah,
show about nothing.
One of my favorite topics. A lot of fun.
Oh yeah, you had fun with it.
I try not to be too dry, but
Alrighty. Let's move on to our next story. I'm done talking about the Bluff Creek Massacre BS. You got a commercial for us?
Do I? I think I have a commercial.
Sweet.
Hey, kids, there's a pretty good deal waiting for you under the counter of the 7-Eleven store. You know what it is? Dirty books.
Oh, thank heaven, that's a pretty good deal.
Dirty books at 7-Eleven. If they're not around the house, they're just beneath the counter. No wonder folks call 7-Eleven the old thank heaven place.
Oh, thank heaven, that's a pretty good deal.
So next time you're looking for something to read with just one hand, check out the counter beneath the counter at 7-Eleven. Our dirty books will help you rise to the occasion, and that's a pretty good deal.
Oh, thank heaven.
Dirty books.
That's a pretty good deal.
So when the National Geographic devotes the whole issue to life in Iowa, and Mechanics Illustrated won't get your erector set, get a dirty book at 7-Eleven.
Oh, thank heaven, 7-Eleven.
Awesome. Missed that. Missed the commercials last week. Okay, so Brimfield, Massachusetts. Police in one Massachusetts town are on the hunt for Bigfoot. A statue of the legendary ape creature was stolen Wednesday night from outside a home in the town of Brimfield, a small town 20 miles east of Springfield. The Worcester Telegram reports the roadside Bigfoot-sized statue has lately been outfitted with signs reminding people to observe social distancing guidelines amid the coronavirus outbreak. It's even sported a face covering. Police Chief Carl Kuss says investigators are on the case and have already received some tips. The Bigfoot's owner has offered a $200 reward for the statue, which he says has a value of $2,400. Video footage of the theft shows hooded figures unchaining the statue before making off with it. So, there you go. Bigfoot.
I saw a photograph of the statue before it was stolen. And I couldn't make it out. It was all blurry. I don't think they're going to find the statue.
No?
They're going to have to call in, the Squatch team.
The Squatch team.
Yeah.
Go to like Nepal, where Bob Gimlin's like blindfolded playing Russian roulette. Be like, we've got a job for you, Gimlin.
And if you know where to find him. The Squatch team.
The Squatch team. So yeah, that's it. Someone's nicked a Bigfoot statue. Why? Who knows? People are
Why not?
Why
not?
It's for the Pi Alpha Pi whatever Alpha Dim Cum Laude house or whatever sorority place. That they're going to have it in the den probably or the basement. And they'll kind of hang decorations on it and Hawaiian lace and straw hat and put a drink in its hand and have parties. Animal House type stuff.
For the love.
I thought it was cute that the city was like giving the Bigfoot statue masks and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And putting little signs for social distancing on it. So I hope that they find it. But I could totally understand where someone would steal that crap. I mean, I had a brother growing up that used to steal street signs for no reason whatsoever.
My older brother stole a fire truck once.
Like a toy fire truck?
No. Like a fire truck.
Were they just doing like their maintenance and stuff and had it running and he was like, this is a good idea?
Yeah.
That'd be
He and
easy to do in my
yeah.
area on Tuesdays. Just wait
Yeah,
until they're inside.
he and a buddy of his saw it running, and his friend goes, "Come on, man!" And they hopped on board and they took off. And of course, the chase ensued. They had a good head start, but those things are not that quick on the
Yeah.
So they ended up bailing out in an intersection, and they escaped through a YWCA downtown.
Yep, sounds like my brother. He did that with some cats that he found at a construction place. They didn't get very far very quick at all.
Well, they weren't as clever as my brother. YWCA? Who would have ever thought?
That's right.
Okay, time for commercial.
Go to commercial.
New from Mostly Healthy Foods, Orange Flare Orange Juice. Every glass has a ray of sunshine.
Wow! It has a ray of sunshine in every glass? Father, can I have some?
Sure, son.
My God! My face is melting!
Every glass has a ray of sunshine. And yes, it's also a tasty beverage and a high-energy plasma. Sweet Mother of God, close the damn curtain. Oh, how am I still alive?
Vintage.
Mm-hmm.
Good old power breakdown commercials. You just can't do this show without them. So our next video comes from Jonathan Udom, Alabama, Bigfoot, a Dogman shape.
There is no red circle to tell me what I'm looking for.
2 minutes and 5 seconds
Of me going, where the hell is it?
of just wow. Like the best video ever.
They don't move.
In the top left corner, there is a shadow. It could be Bigfoot. It could be Dogman. It's more likely a shadow.
But there's no arrow.
It's a dense woodland and a sunny day. It doesn't move or anything. It's a shadow.
He says that sometimes they don't move until you look away.
Oh, of course.
Well, yeah.
Of course.
Okay, so I was looking at the right thing. I was like top left or bottom left. Which one am I supposed to be looking at? Nothing happened. And I was like, where's the red circle? This is what I'm looking for.
It was really humorous. I thought it was humorous. He put it on a tripod, and most people, if they're filming and they see a Bigfoot, they should put it on a tripod if they have time, so you avoid all that shaking. So he did something right. The other thing was that I noticed that was kind of strange was that the area he was shooting was like a mile away.
Mm-hmm.
Like he zooms in. I was a mile away, and he zooms in with his high zoom lens. How did he know where to go? How did he know that was there? It's a mile away. He just zoomed right into that spot, and he decided amongst himself. He said, there's got to be a something that looks like a dogman or something there. Let's just keep the camera there for a half an hour and film it.
Well, he's a Bigfoot psychic. He's got the sense.
Yeah,
I mean, power.
If you truly believe, they'll come see you. We learned that last week. So
Maybe this is
truly believed.
maybe maybe he works for the Squatch team. That's how they managed to find all these groups of Bigfoots.
Maybe he does. Maybe the Squatch team rang him and were like, well, now listen here. We got ourselves a tip that there's a Bigfoot clan we're going to massacre down there in Alabama. You go videotape it, and then we'll go kill them.
Right. They arrive in their black van and
with Squatch team written in big letters on the side.
Yep.
So they're not conspicuous or anything.
1-800 number. Got Squatch.
Russell Core's in the front with like a big fat cigar. That amused me, that thought. The Squatch team. Love it. We need to make that a thing. Who would be the ideal Squatch team, Phil?
Oh, it would have to be MK Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scott Carpenter. Definitely Scott Carpenter.
Obviously. What about David Paulides?
Definitely David Pilates.
Pilates. Right, okay.
Yeah. You know, the interesting thing about MK Davis is that, you know, occasionally on my videos, I'll get comments. MK Davis did this one like a month ago, and he shed this and this and this. And I'm like, oh my God. You know, like, why do they keep doing this? Well, MK Davis, he's a great researcher, and you know, I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? The guy's a moron.
A total moron. And Ron Moorhead. What about Ron Moorhead?
Good choice.
Good choice. So there we have. That's the Squatch team.
We'll need one more. Rick Dyer.
Rick Dyer. Why not? Someone with a bit of charisma.
Oh, wait. Todd Standing.
Todd Standing.
There we go. There's the team right there.
No. You've gone too far now. Not Todd.
You think so?
Yeah. No, not Todd Standing. Rick Dyer, definitely.
Oh yeah, because he's known. Oh, Smiha.
Oh yes.
Yeah, he loves to kill Bigfoots.
You've got to have the Bigfoot killer in there.
Someone's got to come up with a poster. The Squatch team.
Richter might do it. I'll ask him.
Don't ask him on my behalf. Whatever you do.
Whoa! I was just teasing.
I know.
Okay, shall we go to commercial? Because the next one is a personal favorite of mine. So.
Love hurts. Yes, love hurts. It can hurt emotionally, but more important, it can also hurt you physically. It can hurt you in a way which nobody who owns a hot tub and lives in California can afford to be unaware of. Yes, I'm talking about California hot tub rectal gonorrhea. This painful, incurable disease can make an enjoyable soak in a hot tub with family, friends, and dog into a literally unforgettable experience. If you catch California hot tub rectal gonorrhea, not only will you walk around feeling like you're about to pass a twisted sardine can lid, you'll also smell like a pile of burning tractor tires. So don't jump out of the frying pan and into the hot tub, because if you get California hot tub rectal gonorrhea, it'll really burn your ass.
This has been a public service message brought to you by the Citizens Against CHTRG Foundation. California hot tub rectal gonorrhea. We're not going to take it sitting down.
Classic.
That's great.
That was a good one. Good one, Phil.
So good.
All right, so our next video comes from the ever awesome NBTV. You can always count on these blokes for some great clickbait crap. It's a 13-minute video, the 13 scariest and never before seen images of real-life Bigfoot, but brace for yourself for the fact that most of them, if not all, have been seen before.
Yeah, or they're just gorillas or monkeys taken from far away. I'm just saying. Not.
Wow. Come on.
Sorry, I really. I went through the entire video and was just like, that's just a monkey.
Come on, man. You're ruining the magic for the viewer.
Sorry. Not really. I'm not really sorry.
Somehow the word magic and NVTV just don't seem to mesh up.
You just going, oh, it's all just dumb monkeys from a distance and stuff. Come on, enjoy the thrill of being fooled.
The best part of that video was the fact that I was on my cell phone watching it, and I accidentally clicked over to, instead of watching it, it was an interview with Jane Goodall about Bigfoot. That was the best part of that video, was it not that video.
No, I thought the best part of the video was the end.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, come on, guys. It's 13 classic images of various
that everyone's seen before ad nauseum.
The creepiest Bigfoot images that we've never seen.
Some of those were screenshots from well-known videos. And it was sad. Even for NVTV, man, that's an all-time low.
It was terrible, even by MVTV standards.
But he's got a handle on the clickbait thing. The 10 weirdest, creepiest photos of Bigfoot you'll ever see in your whole damn life. You gotta watch this now. Do it.
He knows his audience and he knows how to get them clicks. So good for you, MVTV. We salute
Absolutely.
you.
Because I will sit there and watch the crap out of them. Just be like, okay, what's the next one?
Oh yeah.
Does it get any better? No.
Sucker. Yeah, I'm a sucker for talking
right.
stuff. Yep. Nope.
Doesn't get any better.
It doesn't, and then you've wasted 2 hours just watching videos.
Yeah. Okay. So number 1 was Bigfoot crouched behind a rock. I can't remember which video this was from, but I've seen it before. I can't remember, but it was it was obviously a chimpanzee from a distance.
Yep.
Like number 2 was Bigfoot Sasquatch standing by a shed. It was levitating also, if you watched the video. It wasn't on the ground. It was a bad CGI job. Number 3 was Bigfoot caught on game cam. I pulled a Nicky there.
Game tram. Borf.
Game tram. Fucking borf to that, didn't I?
Wouldn't that be great if they had a Bigfoot tram? You can just hop on board.
Anyway, that was
we're taking you to the land of Bigfoot. Keep your eyes open, ladies and gentlemen. You might see yourself a big one.
Keep your arms and legs inside of the tram at all times.
Or he will tear them off.
Classic. It was a blurfoot. There was nothing there. Number 4 was Bigfoot hiding in green foliage. Are we actually
going to go through every one of these?
I was going to, yeah. I mean, it's 13.
Like it really matters?
Do you want to skip it then? All right, we can skip it if you want. I mean, I did notes.
He's looking, but I'm so excited to go through each one.
Okay, all right. You went to the trouble of doing
9 more. Let's do this.
All right, come on. Let's hear the rest.
Okay, so 5, baby Bigfoot sitting down. It was a black blob. It looked like a dog to me, actually. Number 6, Bigfoot caught on another game cam. This was a really bad mask. 7, Pennsylvanian Bigfoot. It was pareidolia, blatant pareidolia. There was nothing there, Number 8, Todd Stanning's massive Bigfoot. Please spare me is my actual note. 9, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania Bigfoot. Blurry mess. Again, nothing there. Number 10, Bigfoot caught on trail cam. Again, there was nothing there. I couldn't see anything remotely Bigfooty. Number 11 was Scott Carpenter's Bigfoot photo. And this was pareidolia. Again. 12, the Oklahoma Sasquatch photo, the suit. And 13, Bigfoot walking up a hill. Blurry mess. Could have been anything. That was awesome, NVTV. Keep them coming. Okay, we went through them all. Did it kill you guys?
I'm dead. I fell asleep.
I care. I try. I care about the stories we tell.
Okay. Well, I've got a local sponsor.
Local sponsor.
Yeah. Now that the sun's out, the weather's getting nice. We have a local sponsor, Dickens Farm. Down the road.
Local to who? I live in England. She lives in Tennessee. You live in.
Well, when I say we, I don't mean you and I. I mean we, as in the people that live here.
Oh, right, in America.
America. Was this Dickens cider? Because I love Dickens cider.
Isn't that great stuff? Hold on.
Okay.
Howdy! Hi, I'm Spike, and when I'm driving down Route 9W on a hot summer day, me and the missus always stop at Dickens Fruit Stand. They've got everything from fruit to vegetables, homemade pies, but there is nothing like their cider. Ain't that right, honey? Uh-huh. Dickens cider. Yes, sirree. Why, even though we were late for church last Sunday, she had to have a little Dickens cider. Uh-huh. She says there ain't nothing like it. Even my minister says his wife enjoys a little Dickens cider now and then. Hey, why don't you bring some home in our protective plastic rib bottle? That way it'll stay fresh. Or you can let it sit a while and have some hard Dickens cider. It's good at lunch, good at dinner, and there's nothing like waking up with a Dickens cider. Dickens Fruit Stand, just off Route 9W and Country Road 69. Open 24 hours, because after a chilly summer night, I like to snuggle up in bed with a hot dick inside.
See, I know about Dick Insider.
Oh, yeah.
You have to be an American to truly.
Yeah, they got it's all over the country.
I especially enjoy Hard Dick Insider.
Mm-hmm. I do too.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
You two done? Can we move on to our last story?
Are you just salty because you live in the UK and so you don't get any Dick Insider?
No, I'm salty because you two didn't like the 13 Bigfoot video.
Oh,
that was my favorite one, and you two were like, "Oh, whatever, Richard. Let's just skip past it." But fine, whatever. Next story.
I'm sorry, Richard. I do.
Power breakdown. 1 minute 23 video.
Nah, we can skip that one.
No,
this is like my favorite. This is like my favorite person.
This was poetry.
He seems like he'd be a good person to be around. Just amusing. I don't know. This is my favorite video.
Where did you get the voiceover for this?
Yes,
Phil?
please, because we were talking about this before you even came on. I was like, that wasn't Phil's voice.
No, I found it online. Just stole it, put it up there.
That was genius.
I know.
Absolutely brilliant.
People probably thinks it's me with a, oh, look at him.
Yeah, I was sitting there going, I was waiting for your voice, and that's not what I got.
Behind the bush. There's another guy behind the bush. There he is behind his wife's bush.
Oh, dear God.
I was wondering.
Good old Ivan Marks. You know, not only did he go everywhere Bigfoot was, but the exact same Bigfoot followed him everywhere.
Yeah, Bigfoot that looks like an alien.
Like Conehead.
You know, with the big pointy ears and the sharp head, and looks like something that came out of a flying saucer. And he calls it a Bigfoot. How do we know it's not an alien?
It's true.
Could be an alien. Could be an illegal alien here to steal your jobs and women.
That wasn't very nice. You're going to get some anti-fan mail for that one.
I was teasing.
Sure you were.
That was racist.
What's that word?
You think they care whether or not you were teasing or joking? They don't care.
Rude.
What is that stupid word that means the same as sarcastic? Nikki, Nikki, what word am I
saying? Were you being facetious?
Facetious. I was being facetious.
See, okay. I mix up words all the time and I mispronounce them, but
yeah, I actually use that word quite often.
I do too.
Well, yeah, because I tend to become facetious upon occasion.
But if you don't watch any of the other videos that I've posted in the comments, do yourself a favor, head on over to Power Breakdown and watch the Ivan Marks video because it's good for a laugh.
It is great.
Oh yeah. So the background music's playing, so I guess we're going out. Thanks for listening.
Don't forget to trail out the music a little bit before you cut it off there.
Righty dokey, skip flip me old Jabberwocky black-hearted bounty hunter from the devil. So thank you for listening to this week's edition of the Squatchable podcast. We will return next week despite the hope of many. And maybe even my two co-hosts care about video. I'm not bitter. Don't care. Don't care at all. Because I'm not bitter. I'm a bigger person than that.
Yeah.
Care at all that, I did a video that I really liked and nobody else liked it. But yeah, we all
chat on it. Yeah.
We chat on it, yeah. But we all love the Ivan Marks video. Yeah.
We all did. It was a great video.
It was a lot of fun.
Go to the Facebook group Bigfoot and Keith and Colin for some badly drawn Bigfoot. Go over to Power Breakdown or midnight at the Oasis going
tonight at 11.
At 11 Pacific Standard Time. That's way past my bedtime. And Nikki's around to
do nothing. Do nothing.
Do nothing. Thank you for listening.
Bye.
Bye.